With over 117 million subscribers worldwide, Netflix is a well-known streaming service. Despite its prominence, there are several hidden gems that you might not have known about. Each of the included films is excellent and well worth seeing. With all that out of the way, let's get straight into it. Number 10. The Power of the Dog. A 2021 Western psychological drama film written and directed by Jane Campion. The story deals with bachelor brothers Phil and George, who live on a ranch in Montana, and the events following George's marriage. Kirsten Dunst, as Rose, is drowning in alcoholism and unresolved issues, and the actor internalizes her trauma with mastery. The Power of the Dog's ending is rather grim and doesn't go in the traditional Western direction. Rather, it remains largely ambiguous and implies that some characters, particularly Peter, are capable of darker intentions. Number 9. Emily the Criminal. The film tells the story of Emily, who is saddled with student debt and locked out of the job market due to a minor criminal record, getting involved in a credit card scam that pulls her into the criminal underworld of Los Angeles, ultimately leading to deadly consequences. Premiering at the 2022 Sundance Film Festival, the film garnered much critical acclaim. It perfectly captures the desperation that propels people to turn to crime, especially crimes of monetary nature. Emily the Criminal is one of the best-reviewed movies of 2022, with a certified fresh score of 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 8. The Foreigner. An action thriller film starring Jackie Chan, a humble London businessman whose long-buried past erupts in a revenge-fueled vendetta when the only person left for him to love, his teenage daughter, dies in a senseless act of politically motivated terrorism. A group calling themselves the Authentic IRA claims responsibility for the bombing, and Kwan is certain Hennessy, an Irish deputy minister, knows their identities. Jackie Chan combines a timely backstory, mixed with a slightly generic plot, and the type of action you'd only expect from something with his name associated with it.
It was safe here.
Number 7. Hunt for the Wilderpeople. It tells the story of misfit kid Ricky Baker. When Ricky's aunt suddenly passes away, he's left alone with his grumpy Uncle Heck. The unlikely duo find themselves on the run in the vast New Zealand bush, evading child services and the law. They are forced to work together to survive and form a bond in this hilarious and heartfelt adventure despite their differences. The film received critical acclaim, with many critics highlighting Dennison and Neil's performances and chemistry. The only issues I have with this film are the sometimes slow pacing and the forced ending.
The what of people?
Number 6. The Swimmers. Based on a true story and directed by Sally El Hassani, the film stars Lebanese actress Manal Issa and her real-life sister Natalie Issa as Sarah and Yusra. It shows how the pair fled the Syrian civil war in 2015 and helped save the lives of their fellow refugees while doing so. Amazingly, just a year after their perilous journey, Yusra competed in swimming events at the 2016 Rio Olympics as part of the refugee Olympic team. The Swimmers had its world premiere at the 2022 Toronto International Film Festival on September 8, before its streaming release on November 23, 2022, by Netflix. Number 5. The Gentleman. Mickey Pearson is an American expatriate who became rich by building a highly profitable marijuana empire in London. When word gets out that he's looking to cash out of the business, it soon triggers an array of plots and schemes, including bribery and blackmail from shady characters who want to steal his domain. McConaughey delivers exactly the kind of performance you'd expect in a role that's really here for him to sit back and look like someone who watches a lot of Peaky Blinders. Despite Richie throwing absolutely everything at the wall and trying to find out what sticks, The Gentleman still manages to be an entertaining ride.
He eats.
Number 4. Mirage. a Spanish time travel thriller written and directed by Wilderpeople. There have been plenty of films that tackle altered realities, time travel, and even communication with the past. They are pretty interesting, especially because there are a lot of theories that have been floated surrounding these ideas. Mirage explores these concepts but presents them in a way that makes sense. The complex story just described becomes all the more intricate with Vera's explorations. Her life disrupted by the butterfly effect of her actions acquires an intensity and urgency that keeps the viewer on the edge of the seat.
Take a look around and you'll remember.
Number 3, Prisoners is a highly complex, both emotionally and in terms of its mystery, detective thriller from Denis Villeneuve. The film tells the gut-wrenching story of a family Thanksgiving dinner that ends with 2 young girls disappearing. The film's central 2 characters, Keller Dover and Detective Loki, played by Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal respectively, are then taken on a complex ride as both try to figure out the mystery through their own means. The acting was wonderful, emotional, and nuanced, with some unforgettable moments. Its calm and cold vibe stirs up the kind of anxiety it wants its audience to feel. Number 2, Beasts of No Nation. Agu is a young boy in a war-torn African country. The war eventually reaches his town, resulting in his mother and younger siblings fleeing for the capital and his father and older brother being killed by government forces. He flees into the jungle where he meets a battalion of rebel soldiers, led by their charismatic commander, known simply as Commandant. The brilliance lies in the way of storytelling, as the war changes people and children allocate knowledge of the world from their surroundings. This movie nicely reflects how a child's life gets transformed due to difficult circumstances and economic conditions. Number 1, Nocturnal Animals. A successful Los Angeles art gallery owner's life is marred by the constant traveling of her handsome second husband. While he is away, she is shaken by the arrival of a manuscript written by her first husband, who she has not seen in years. The manuscript tells the story of a teacher who finds a trip with his family turning into a nightmare. As Susan reads the book, it forces her to examine her past and confront some dark truths. Nocturnal Animals is a dark, dense, and beautifully crafted thriller with a killer ending that will stick with you long after it's over. Thanks for watching. That's all for the video. Do make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel for more top 10 videos.